guess, because I don't understand how it's what's showing. Tell me what's showing.
Hold on, guys. All right. This is tough. I don't know why, but I don't think it's Colin. I wish I could do polls on YouTube for y'all, but plus, Luke, can we get a poll on Twitch? Colin, what's the all three guys' name? I don't think it's Colin. It was Colin, backwards cap, Colin, John, and Sosa. Thank you, Easy. Can we do a poll for Colin, John, and Sosa?
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. Who's sub? I'm a bullet. You should share that to you, but thank you. I'll be the
Hey, you're not even showing any reactions to those questions where I'm telling you to lie about it, where I'm telling you.
Because he told me to stay as calm as I can and look at the board, so I'm just saying yes and no.
Yeah,
Yes and no.
and you know what? The reactions that we're showing on this is, man, you're off
Colin, drink some moonshine in the morning.
the freaking charts.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like to leave.
And that's up to you. I can't force you to be here, but you know, you're the one that's that needs.
I think Colin has bad nerves and he doesn't know how to handle shit like this. You see what I'm saying?
Clear this thing up.
I didn't come in here to clear. I gave DNA right off the bat, the very first one to test for DNA, and I came in here and like, this is a bunch of crap, man.
He's pissed.
Yeah, there's the door.
I did what I was supposed to do. I was 100% cooperative.
As Colin walks out of the room, detectives begin to believe they may have found their killer. Because while Colin had been adamant that he had nothing to do with Shantae's death, his polygraph results appear to tell a very different story.
We watched so many of these. He just don't act like a killer. Like he don't act like a killer. Guys.
His elevated emotional responses, reflected in changes to his breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and perspiration, suggest he may not have been entirely truthful when answering questions about Shantae's death. That said, polygraph results aren't foolproof and aren't admissible in court as proof of guilt. DNA, however, is a very different story, and with DNA samples now collected from John, Colin, and Bobby, detectives believe the answer to who killed Shantae must lie with one of them. The samples are sent to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's Laboratory in Fort Worth, more than 100 miles away.
Hey everyone, I couldn't play music because it got copyrighted last time, so I'm watching a murder mystery. Because I'm old now, and that's what I like. The wig is coming along really good so far.
Be a little boys for over-explaining. You feel me? Like, let's move. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like the guy would be over-explaining, like, nah, cause and then like, you know how? Have you noticed too? Every time that somebody is the guy, right? They are. Every time somebody's the guy, they are like almost acting dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're like they seem like they're.
Hello, I'm good, and you?
They're over speaking, and they're constantly asking dumb questions and just playing dumb. He don't seem like he's playing dumb. That nigga look confused, genuinely. What's their names? John Sosa Collin. John Sosa Collin.
The killer remains free to roam the
I need to
streets.
step down from this case. I'm watching how the police captured the Texas church assassin.
A month passes, and the DNA results finally arrive.
Here we go.
When the DNA profile is entered to the National DNA Database,
Here we go.
there are no matches.
Wow.
No.
Fuck. Okay. All right, guys. We didn't get nothing with that, but okay. All right.
Match to John,
Oh,
Colin,
I
or
also
Bobby.
do. Can you
And
show
no matches to
anything
any known
interesting? I'm making a wig.
Detectives
I do hair. Well, I don't do hair, but I like to mess with hair and stuff like that, and that's currently what I'm doing because that's a part of the content that I do on my channel.
No. 18 months away.
More than a year into the investigation, in October 2017, another investigator who had worked on Shantae's case, Carlisle Gover, would make an incredible discovery. While watching a true crime show, Gover learns about an emerging technology known as DNA phenotyping, a technique that had successfully solved another cold case by generating a snapshot prediction of what a person may look like using only their DNA.
Whoa. Whoa. Did not even know. Whoa.
Thank you. About to be done in a second. I just wanted to hop on live for a second.
Scott Bird. Within hours, the $4,000 needed for the testing is secured and the DNA is submitted. And as the image slowly begins to take shape, suspects would be eliminated one by one until the true killer turns out to be someone no one ever expected.
Yeah, by the time that the Blankenship case came along, we had a couple of cases.
Demonic tech. Insane
Playing
tech.
games.
Demonic tech.
No, but I want a freaking what is that called? A PC setup, and I want a PlayStation. No, not a PlayStation.
Given the
I don't know.
capabilities
I don't know.
that he had
Xbox. There we go.
which were not DNA, he managed to avoid leaving any clues that got him caught. But he did leave DNA. He just didn't know that that was going to be the thing that would finally catch him.
Bro, he was gonna get away with it. If he was gonna get away with it.
This is Dr. Ellen Graypack, Director of Bioinformatics at Parabon Nanolabs, the company behind the snapshot technology detectives used in the hunt for Shantae's killer. Within weeks of receiving the DNA evidence, Parabon's team analyzes the sample and generates a snapshot report predicting the unknown suspect's physical appearance. And as soon as it lands on Scott Bird's desk, he immediately recognizes the man.
Holy shit. Damn,
What?
That was close.
21-year-old Ryan Riggs. Years earlier, before entering law enforcement, Bird had taught Ryan in the 5th grade. When detectives dig deeper, they discover Ryan had been there the entire time. He was a longtime family friend, attended Shantae's funeral, rode around with John calling out her name during search parties.
Wow. Whole time he did it. That man grimy.
Evil as shit. That is a
Oh, you got your bunk bed? Congratulations. You like it? I had a bunk bed too when I was a kid. I liked it kind of.
That's evil as shit. That's crazy.
And even hugged her parents at the wake. Detectives now know it was all an act. A years-long act that Ryan managed to maintain perfectly.
Born, raised, rooted in Michigan. Haley Stevens, the only
Oh, they're building it right now. Okay.
tax return. Chief of staff for President Obama's auto magazine that saved 200,000 Michigan jobs.
Good.
Stevens, fucking you.
Hi, how are you?
Like fiery mayo and habanero onion spicy, all wrapped in spicy. Smoothie still cold though. New tiki tortilla, tropical
So,
smoothie
I'm
cafe.
going
It's so
to-
good.
My last insurance policy had me feeling like
That's right here up to you.
Y'all, Stitch Fix thinks they can make things just ethically easy. We'll see.
okay, my bad, Stitch Fix.
On November 9th, officers head straight to his address, but instead, they're met by Ryan's parents, who reveal that he has already fled. Within hours of the image being released, Ryan manages to slip away.
Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Why did they release the image? That was silly as hell.
And once again, police are back at square one until the following evening at a church service when Ryan decides to do something completely unexpected.
What?
As I do before every service, Scott, I stand in the parking lot greeting people. And there was Ryan standing there with his mother, Michelle. And he said, I'm going to turn myself in tonight. He said, I murdered her. And I said, at that point, I'm going to step out in the parking lot and call Sheriff Hill. We're going to take you to the law enforcement center. He said, yes, sir. I want to confess to them.
To detective surprise, less than an hour ago, Ryan had unexpectedly shown up at a Wednesday night service where he made a horrifying confession. He was responsible for murdering Shantae. Not only that, he had just walked into the sheriff's office alongside Pastor Keener, saying he wants to turn himself in. Baffled by the situation, detectives bring Ryan into the interrogation room, and when they sit down with him, they let him speak, trying to determine whether this young man in front of them is truly the dangerous killer they've been hunting for nearly 2 years.
I think my dad gonna
So
sell
it's
the
happened on
old
Friday the
one.
13th.
Well, that's okay, cause you got a new
Tell me
one.
about that day. How do you start that day out?
I don't remember how I started the day. It was just like an average day to me up until I did what I did. I had stopped and asked her if she needed a ride, and she got in my truck. And then, out of nowhere, I just put my left arm around her and began to strangle her. I went back to my truck and got a lawnmower blade out of the back of my truck. And I went back to where she was. And I beat her to death with it to make sure that she was dead. I've always had this different part of me that it just wants nothing but destruction and evil. And whenever I saw her that day, it took over. So I was.
Yeah, also big news, I and my family are saving money to go to Universal for the second time. Well, congratulations, cause I ain't even been once. Never been.
How did I miss this creep? No, Officer Dior, y'all actually owe Officer Dior an apology to always remember that I know what I'm talking about. I said I don't think it's that guy. I don't think it's Colin. Y'all were saying it was Colin. I low-key needed a medal in the war. Hey, bring it back. Because it just didn't make sense. It didn't seem like it. In regards to this guy, I'm like trying to just listen and look at this person.
Okay, so
and,
that's set up for
it's
later.
It's just this evil that
Well, this is what we look like. This is what it looks like so far. I just have the gap to sew down. It's very hot. There's something. I bet it is. Just have that one gap to fill in. It's like 2 more tracks right there, and then that's it. And it's thick, but it's not too thick. And I want to do like a jet black wig because it's about to be fall, and that'll be perfect. So yeah, thank you. I'm gonna keep practicing. I'm gonna keep working because I want to master my craft.
He actually, I don't really, like somebody like this that says something like that, you can't be alive with us. I mean, I guess you could be in prison, but you just can't be alive with us. It doesn't make sense. There's never be a chance that you can get out of here because, bro, you're sick. You're like sick like the Fred, bro. That doesn't just go away. Yeah, I don't think that's me anymore, man. I don't think I just want to kill no one. That's like,
Who do you want to work with when you grow up? When you grow up, because I bet it's a hairstylist. Who would I want to work with? There's this girl. Her name's J Wigs or Little Bit Collections. I don't really have the urge, like as a content creator, because that's what I really want. As a content creator, I don't really have the urge to collab. I don't know. I'm not too into the newer content creators. I haven't really found any that I like or hairstyles that I would like that I really would be eager to work with. And I want to have like my own, hair company and stuff like that. I want to get that started in the in next year. Yeah, I want to get that started next year. A company, stuff like that. I'm gonna do cosmetic and hair. For real is what I want to do because I love it. I don't want to go back to school. Okay, pick this hair off this floor. But I'm about to go because I need to go clean my car. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I like that. Thank you. And we'll see you later.